Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Elite Wings channel again. It's Monday, bank holiday. Finally I'm home to spend a little bit more time with the birds this week. Finish my week on, finish all my nights, and now it's a week off. Be nice to play with the young birds after 1 hour fly. Very hot today, but it's fly 1 hour easy. It's fly more than 1 hour if I want, but I know try not push too much to the young birds. I force the birds coming down after 1 hour, and I enjoy the buff. I'm apologize for the video the Saturday roasting. Something happened to the audio. It's not audio in the video. Apologize for that. I find out what the problem is, but it's been fixed already in the camera. I fixed the audio problem, and hope so it can work next Saturday. Next Saturday, as it's supposed to fly from Whitby, but because I have a little problem with Ash transporter 2 weeks ago. The transporters broke down. Decide to move the racing point to Lesby instead Whitby. What is Whitby is under 88 mile. Oops, you scared a little bit. Come on. You just scared because the bloody seagull is passing top, and yeah, Whitby, like I said, is under 88 and Lesby is under 90, nearly under 20. It's a beautiful day today. See blue sky, see some birds in the sky fly. Beautiful day. I supposed to be in bed by now, but I want to play with the birds until lunchtime. The old birds is done. Like to spend a few hours with the young birds, see how the young birds behave. He's looking very well, very nice. Looking very nice. Come on. You're coming down some. There you go, another one. Yeah, like I said, as you have a good racing Saturday. Very hot. It's more hot than today, really, Saturday. And I sent 38, as you have 38 back, full house again. The last 5 weeks, as you have full returns. As is drop a pigeon 5 weeks ago, but it's coming the week after. Blue-pied cock, and as is report, 2 died this year. One in the first racing, one is in the second racing, up the north. Is the only 2 pigeons as is lost this year. I start 40 birds this year and still 38 left after 7 racings. Is a good performance, really. It's a good go this year. Thanks, is going well. Health is help a little bit more this year, for spend a little bit more time with the birds, and hope so the young birds perform exactly the same the old birds. It's quite big changes this year in young birds. Last year I fly all the young birds together first time. Oi, go out the carrots. Bug is coming to my carrots. It's not ready to eating yet. It's too small. Anyway, back what I tried to said. Yeah, last year, unfortunately, because the health is not very great, very strong last year with my health, and I need to stop. I understand the last 4 racing young birds or 5, not remember really. I understand for the last 4 or 5 crossings young birds, and the young birds not perform or normally perform, obviously, because I don't have time to spend with the birds, and I fly all the birds together, what I don't like, but I don't have choice, because health coming first. This year I back to my normal system again, roundabout. What I like to fly roundabout. Birds perform much better, and see what happens. And like you see, the birds is in good nick, top condition, and see what happen. Can't wait for the young bird season start, because it's quite. Half the team is new lines, quintal lines and lambrets. I introduced the quintal lines and lambrets in my stock birds this year, and also is give a little bit more speed. That's what I want. That's why I introduce a little bit fast birds, to give a little bit more speed the birds I have already. Like I said, I'm not fly long distance. I'm not interested in long distance at the moment, because my time, my job, I prefer just keep inland and short crossings up to 200 mile, 250, no more than 250 mile. That's why I put all my family of pigeons now, my breeding pigeons, just concentrate on speed and sprint crossings, and one day at a time I have time. Obviously I like to try long distance, but obviously I need to introduce different birds really. But like I said, I'm very pleased with the young birds this year. It's beauties here, beautiful birds, specifically from the quintal lines and the lambrets crossed with my Leo Hermans line and Van Loons and pit bulls. That's what I fly the last 2 years. Unfortunately, I need to change all my stock 2 years ago, because I try everything and the bird is not perform the way I want, and I start have a little bit search for specific people, fly well, sprint crossings, top the fed, top the club every week, and I have a friend of mine, you know, someone up the north, what us is very good friends now, and he's helped me a little bit to contact another person, and I managed to introduce the quintal lines and the lambrets in my stock shed to improve a little bit the performance of the birds, and also is doing proud like the old ones already start perform much better this year. Obviously different pigeons I fly this year, and most of the pigeons I fly this year is yearlings from last year. I just have few pigeons, 2-3 year olds. I just have few birds. Most is yearlings, and yeah, he's doing very well this year. I'm very pleased, and also that one is doing the same really. I have one person who you see on my videos ask me about the young birds, what I doing to the reason I know I have young bird sickness for the last 4 years. If the person going on my channel I have a video specific about young bird sickness. You looking there is the vaccines there. I use two different vaccines, 2-in-1 and 3-in-1 vaccine, and I explained in the video the way I vaccine the birds, the way I doing, and I don't have no issues with young bird sickness for 4 years now. Okay, but if you a little bit stronger or something, just you left me a text, and I reply, no problem at all. I'm off this week, by the way. Plenty of time to play with the birds. Okay, everyone. Hope everyone have a good racing sir today. I heard there's quite a few people in the club. My club is miss few birds. I'm surprised I miss birds because the weather is very, very hot sir today. But like I said, the time is hot. You need doing something to help the birds with the hot, obviously, or in the water and the food. There's a lot of stuff in the market. You just need finding the right one. Okay, to help specific end days like Saturday and this week. I'm not sure what looks like the weekend, but it probably still a little bit warm. If still warm, I'm doing the same. Put the same stuff in water, just for help the birds not desidrate quickly. Specific in a lorry. Some birds drink, some birds no. Anyone you know that, you know. Birds sometimes stress, all fighting in the baskets and all that thing. Some birds get retrial in the baskets, and what happens is someone's ever drink, someone's never drink, and one's never drink obviously struggle to coming home. Not so much is short or long racing, but is what is. I think the safety of the birds is coming number one always, not so much is hot or rain. And that's why always looking the weather, see what it looks like, and try prepare the birds for the day. You know, normally in the past I'm not doing that. I'm not bad about the weather. Normally I feeding the same, I put same stuff, same system, but this year I doing a little bit different. Depend the weather, depend the wind. Always little bit changes every week to adjust to the wind, to adjust to the weather for the racing day. Always you need little bit adjustments, obviously, and the food and everything. It's a matter what you put in water or whatever. And like I said, I know it's too much stuff this year. I cut down a lot of stuff I use in the past, and the results is much better. Alright guys, just not forget you not to win from the bottle. You need good pigeons, healthy pigeons. That is first step to have a good results. Obviously the main thing is loft location, and that is the reason I introduce 2 more families of birds in my stock to give a little bit more speed, because my loft location is not the best, fortunately, but as is try improve with quality birds to make a difference. You know, nothing can do the time you live where you live. The only way to try beat another members is in the right line is have better birds, really more fast. You know, that's all you need to fighting to improve the performance. And second is have not so matter the bird is good quality. If not healthy, forget. You know, quality and health is, I think, is the main thing to the birds perform much better. But I make quite a lot of big mistakes in the past. Last year I make a lot of mistakes, but it's normal. I'm not very well, and I not put too much time in the birds, obviously, and I know have the birds I have this year, like I said, and yeah, is a few things together. Is the quality of the birds, is the time you put in, is the way you're feeding, is the way you motivate the birds, is a group of things you can doing to you not just have quality birds, because quality definitely is the first step, but you need another things to help, obviously. But like I said, guys, forget the pretty bottles in the market and all that things. You not win from the bottle. I finding myself this year. My birds just have something in water, and Saturday, Sunday, and the rest of the week is plain water. You believe or not, exactly what I do. I just have recovering water Saturday, Sunday, and the rest of the week is plain water. What I doing, I put something in the food to clean the system, the birds. Saturday, Sunday as well. Toxins, bacteria and all that thing. I use the stuff in the food, but I clean it up the birds straight away. The first 2 days, the resting day and the day after. And after that is fresh food and fresh water all week. You believe or not, it's working for me and I not change. It's working very well. You know, if the bird is healthy, all the vitamins, amino acids, all that foods you buy in the market in that days, you have everything. All that seeds, that mix is years ago, you know, have, but in that days, all that seeds is have everything the birds need. You know, but it's just my opinion for my experience this year. And like I said, the birds is healthy is the main thing, you know. The birds is healthy is make a big difference in the performance in a roasting day. Not so matter, like I said, what you're feeding, what you put in water. If not healthy, forget. You're never coming in front to score or doing something. Always behind. Another thing is people use a lot of antibiotics in the roasting season. I done in the past, but now I treat my birds before season, and after that I put something in the food, like I said, Saturday, Sunday, to eliminate toxins and eliminate bacteria and all that thing. You're going in the food for 2 days, and from Monday is fresh food and fresh water until basket day. The only thing I put something in water if it's hot day to help the birds not dehydrate quickly, like I done last Saturday. And that's it. That is basically what I'm doing. All right. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. That is the team for next year, and this year young bird team. It's not too many. It's about 40, 45, I think. Yeah, it's 45. Yeah, it's 45. Because I lost few of the orcs this year. Unfortunately, I have a lot of problems with the orcs. I have 52, but unfortunately 7 is gone because the problems I have with the spar orcs. But fingers crossed, the last 4 weeks I can put the babies out, no problem at all. Looking very nice. I'm very, very pleased with that young birds. Okay, have a good week, have a good bank holiday everyone, have a good Monday, and hope everyone is have a good roasting next week. I'm back Saturday for the roasting from Lesby. Okay, all the best everyone, thank you so much for watching Elite Wings channel.